Welcome to the premier channel for political analysis and commentary delivered with a sarcastic and angry tone on YouTube today. My name is Micah Willenberg and I am the old angry political man. We have a lot to get to this week, so let's get started. Gun control. Does anyone actually still think this actually works? Apparently in Chicago they do. Unfortunately, from the 3rd to the 5th, Friday to Sunday, there was 63 people shot, 10 of them dying. Paramedic reportedly described the streets of Chicago, as being a war zone. Folks, if gun control works, that must mean banning drugs works in this country. Unfortunately, however, you can find a drug wherever you want to. Now, really, if gun control works that well, I'm sure Kelly Lynn Collins, who ran as a Democrat in Georgia's 10th Congressional District, probably wouldn't have been charged with murder after Kurt Cain being found fatally shot inside his home. Yeah, still would have happened, because it's not the it's not the gun that's the problem. It's the person holding the gun. They'll use a knife, they'll use rope, heck, they can use a baseball bat. I know, let's ban hands. You can strangle somebody to death. Where do we stop, folks? Not to mention, Brian Sebring, arrested on Monday, that would have been the 6th, after he carries a firearm to the home of 46-year-old Alex Stevens and kills him. Supposedly just over an argument of politics. You know, according to the Democrats, the Republicans, and the NRA, they are just so evil. They gotta be stopped. Hey, I got an idea to stop violence. Take the guns away from the Democrats. It'll stop immediately. Why is it always a Democrat? I can't figure it out. Can anyone explain this to me? I don't get it. In news out of New Mexico, and forgive me, I'm going to get this wrong, I'm sure, Siraj Ibn Wahhaj, 39, he was conducting weapons training for 11 children who were found hungry and living in squalor in New Mexico. Folks, I thought Muslims were supposed to be the peaceful ones. What isn't that the agenda that they're trying to push? They're being the peaceful and loving and all welcoming, loving folks, not here to start any violence, not here to do anything, but apparently this guy was teaching kids to shoot up schools. Liberals, is there something broken in your brains? Let's look at the obvious here. In news out of Atlanta Neighborhood Charter School announcing it is eliminating the Pledge of Allegiance from its morning agenda to make the institution more inclusive. What's more inclusive than passion for this country? What happened to it? Now we're eliminating anything? Folks, I don't think it's about being inclusive. I think it's about programming our young ones to accept this globalization agenda in the future. Come on, tell me I'm wrong. Anybody? Bueller? No? Yeah, I thought so. Let's talk about Moonbat Nancy Pelosi for a while. During a press conference in Texas, she, and I quote, speaking about immigration policy and its change, because it's the right thing to do. I have confidence we will get there where we need to go, but everything is about time, and we want to shorten the distance between what we think is inevitable for America. They think it's inconceivable, but we believe we can get this done. So the only way to get anything done regarding immigration is to vote Democrat? Well, apparently not, because Peter Fonda tweets, and unfortunately he deleted it, so I can't post it, but he posts, then we have to take them by the hand and lead them to water and teach them to drink. If you have a millennial in your family, take their early ballots, fill them out, and mail them in. Or take the ballot to the voting place and give it to the officials. No more worrying. So, Peter, we're supposed to be doing fraud so you can win? That's the only way, apparently, because that blue wave, it's about to become a puddle, I'm thinking. But what are they actually trying to stop? I mean, it's not like anyone actually comes in with children who aren't their daughter or anything. Oh wait, that's exactly what happened. Ramon Pedro came in April and claimed someone was a child was their daughter, but wasn't, and repeatedly raped her. Yeah, it did happen. Oops! You know when I said committing voter fraud was the only way Democrats were gonna win? I guess Ohio really took that to heart, because 170 voters in Ohio were over 116 years old. Here's the problem with that. The world's oldest person is 115, and they're not even located in America. On top of that, they find hundreds of uncounted ballots in their House election. Wonder if any of them are actually dead. Oh, all of them? Oh, okay, just checking. Next on the docket, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Ben Shapiro, a Daily Wire editor-in-chief, told her that he would make a $10,000 donation to her campaign if she would debate her. What's her response? Not yes or no, but instead, quote-unquote, catcalling. Accused him of catcalling. And I quote, on Twitter, August 9th, 2018, just like catcalling, I don't owe a response to unsolicited requests from men with bad intentions. And also like catcalling, for some reason they feel like they're entitled to one. Here's the problem with that. On May 17th, 2018, she did the exact same thing. Because one day after she did it, she went to Joe Crowley in May in an attempt to shame him to avoiding a debate with her. May 17th, 9:33 a.m. My opponent seems to be avoiding a debate and isn't acknowledging me. It's just the two of us. So weekend I stopped by his office, said hello, and asked for a debate in person. I am the first congressional challenger in 14 years. The Bronx and Queens deserve to know their options. Yeah, here's an option. Quit playing a victim, Alexandra. You like the banker cheating at Monopoly, you're changing the rules. Rise Up for Roe, unfolding in New York City, where Planned Parenthood, NARAL, and Demand Justice Initiative are organizing the event to block President Trump's SCOTUS nominee, Brett Kavanaugh. Here's the problem I have with this one. I thought liberals insist Planned Parenthood wasn't about abortion. Oops! So it turns out the Antifa wackadoodles in Berkeley are all up in arms because their names got posted to Twitter. Here's the problem there. Criminal records are public records. You can get them anytime you want to. Apparently, if you're a radical leftist, you don't get it. There's an exception for you, though. No Antifa, there's not. So this is just for you. I want to make sure and do my part. Kate Brenner, of 69 years old, of Oakland. Kristen Edith Coster, Berkeley, 50. Jason Wallach of Oakland, 49 years old. Erica Sakalauer Shane of Berkeley, 28 years old. Maria Lewison of Emeryville, 29 years old. David Siegfried Shaw, Santa Cruz, 26 years old. Thomas Parker, Berkeley, 22 years old. Blake Griffith, Oakland, California, 29 years old. Freddie Martinez, Berkeley, 31 years old. Sarita Lynette Perez, 39 years old, of Oakland. Javier Cruz O'Donnell, Berkeley, 22 years old. Jamie Louise Hill, Emeryville, 30 years old. Bella Podolsky, San Francisco, 27 years old. Caitlin Boyle, Oakland, 27 years old. Jeffrey Garten, Oakland, 28 years old. And finally, Andres Gonzalez, Oakland, 35 years old. You know, kids, are you that embarrassed with your message that you want to cover your faces and you're just upset that you won't, that they pulled the wool over your eyes so everybody can see you? Here's me, Michael Willenberg. Guess what? I'll never cover my face because I am not ashamed of telling people the truth. And Antifa, you yourselves are fascist. You're the evil ones. And guess what? This country has had enough of you. Go away. By the way, folks, if any of them are upset at this, here's to ya. Lastly, today I just want to cover Alex Jones, the whole mess with him being removed from every place. Folks, the First Amendment isn't about speech you like, it's about speech you don't like. If it was just about speech you liked, and I'm not saying I like him or hate him, actually I have no opinion of him whatsoever, I really don't pay much attention to him, but if it was just about speech you liked, it wouldn't need to be here. So, if anyone wants to censor me, if anyone doesn't think I should have a voice, if anyone doesn't think you should have a voice, what that voice is, I really don't care. It's none of my business. I'm just glad in this country you can have a voice. But if anyone wants to censor me, I got 2 words for you. So that was the week of August 15th through the 11th. If you like what you saw, like what you heard, please leave a comment. Like the video, didn't like it, make a comment, dislike it. Please subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you see everything coming forward. There's going to be a lot more to come. I'm Michael Willenberg, signing off. Take care.